Alright, so today we're going to be setting rafters on the porch. So I didn't show it earlier, I should have, but I was making a template and I got it set up there. I checked it all the way across. I got these two, they're just running wild, but I got the support for the seat cut on these. But I got some whitewood here that I used for my template piece because I had some. So I got my angle there. I got my seat cut figured out down in here at the bottom. So I've been trying to cut ahead. Prentice is on his way. He had little truck issues this morning, but he's on his way. And anyway, so believe it or not, pressure treated, I wanted yellow pine, and so they sent me pressure treated because that's actually cheaper than their SPF, spruce pine fir, which this would have been fine, I think, for this span and stuff, but I kind of wanted yellow pine just for structural. But so the only thing they had in yellow pine was treated, so I think that'll be fine though if I use galvanized nails to fasten everything. So that's my plan. I'm going to use the 14 footers back here and then the 12 footers for the front because it's 2 foot narrower. But trying to get that all prepped. Can't really show it because that blew back down, but I pulled that loose. Had it taped up there, but it must be a gust of wind came down and took it down. But I'll try to show that a little further as we progress. Alright, so a little update on the porch. Making some progress here. Well, Prentice got here this morning. Hey, you want to say hey, Prentice?
Hello. How's it going?
He's been a big help for me. Yeah, so he's helped me out a lot here getting the trusses set and all that. But so yeah, really glad for his help. Anyway, you guys probably remember that we've done stuff in the past. Been a few years, but
It's been a while.
yeah.
Because technically we didn't do nothing but talk, but anyhow.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fun to hang out again and
accomplish something.
Yeah, get something done. So pretty cool. So I'm just gonna show you really quick. Yeah, we got the roof sheet up here. We got the rafters on this side, and we're just let the tails run wild for now, and then trim them off later. Then when we're all done, maybe when the sun goes down a little bit, we'll get more of that reflective underlayment on up there. So then on the front here, we're just getting prepped here. So we got our rafter plate up there, and it worked out really good. We can go right up against our plywood where we left off. That worked out really good for this side as well. So we're just getting our template cut and ready, get all our rafters cut, and then we can put them on. All right, well, I was going to show this a little bit now that we got it all done. So still have to do overhangs, but in the meantime, got all the underlayment on up there and got it kind of lapped down over here temporarily. So you can see how the sheets came out just kind of like on the house. They're 2 feet short, but I'm going to cut the overhangs probably in here somewhere. So I'm going to leave that off. So these are just kind of tacked temporarily up here to hold it, keep the wind from getting it. And then I'm going to cut that back and get the overhangs figured out when I'm ready. So, but that porch there is on, which really makes a nice space under here again. So then these tails will get cut off back in there, framed in. The house will just get framed in. And everything we just left run wild for now. And then, yeah, figure out the overhangs. That's going to be kind of the next step. So this side over here, this porch kind of came out the same way. It's shorter because we just have kind of a small yard here. So 10 feet just was too big on this porch. So we went 8 feet. And then we're going to figure out the elevation of this deck later. But at least we were able to get the rafters up and get, same thing, get it kind of covered. And the way that my reflective barrier came out, they're 6'2" rolls, so 6'2". So it came past this post here, so that worked out good. So just kind of got that running wild as well because I'm not going to have a full sheet when I cut these overhangs off. So we just ran them long, but yeah, overall, really liking how it's turning out. Got a few of the windows and doors boarded up for now to keep the weather out. But I think this is really going to look good when it's all done. I still need to wrap the sheeting here on the gable ends, but getting pretty weatherproof now. It's not perfect, but the next step is to get the roof figured out. I think get the overhangs figured out and get the roof ordered, get that all figured out so we can get a permanent roof on this place. But I think that's really going to help by cutting these off, these soffits here. It's going to make the whole house seem a little taller, which it was really low before. So I think that's going to help. We have to decide yet if we're going to run the siding all the way through there, same as we do on the gable end, or what we're going to do. Maybe we'll wrap it with whatever we put on the ceiling in the porch and wrap that. But figure that out when we get to it. Anyway, just thought I'd show you kind of how that turned out. Really happy with having those porches done. That really adds to the house. Alright, well you guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.